Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
you guys talk about fun.
Hi. So thank you so much for letting me like interview you guys. So
Thank you
yeah.
for wanting to interview us.
Yeah, this is really cool. We were really surprised. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
cool.
So so like can you guys introduce yourselves and stuff and like what you do in the band?
You want me to go first? So I'm Riley. I'm lead guitar. Um, yeah, it's Carter. I just do bass and vocals.
I'm Luke. I do drums.
I'm Aiden. I play rhythm guitar apparently. And our singer is not here today. He's in Florida, but he would be here. His name is Blake.
Pull up the
So
picture.
shout out Blake.
I'm trying to find one right now.
We actually got a picture of him. We got a picture of him.
Yeah, he's spelling
We're gonna use that screen picture. Yeah,
Or
I have it right
ice
here.
cream picture. Ice cream picture.
Yeah, he's here in spirit.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay. So how did you guys like all meet and like decide to like start the band and stuff like that?
Well, me and Aiden met because we were in another band called Despondence. It was more of a hardcore band, but it was in the same city. And me and him were both like kind of recruited into that band. And then after a while, we just kind of said that we didn't really want to do that anymore, and we wanted to kind of split off and do our own thing. So we met, or I knew Luke and Carter from high school. So I kind of hit them up. I was like, "Yo, do you guys want to like do something?" And yeah, now we found Blake on Instagram.
Yeah,
Because we kill their vocals.
Lucky
Right?
phone.
Yeah.
All right. So how long have you guys been playing though? Like each of you like playing instruments and stuff?
Maybe like 6 years, 5 years, give or take, for guitar at least.
I've been playing drums for 8 years. Like five.
Yeah, I'm probably like 5 or 6 years.
So you guys came up with the name, right, for the band and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually me, 'cause it, w- I remember seeing it when it was on the news because it was around the time when that like all the fires were going on in Los Angeles and stuff. And I remember seeing something on like the bottom, like the bottom thing where they have the text and stuff. Yeah. Um, it said something as flames still rage, and I just thought that sounded like a killer like metalcore band name, like very like early 2000s.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where that came from.
Revival-esque.
Yeah.
Skylit Drive for real.
All right. So like, what are your like goals with the band, like long term or whatever? Are you guys like just looking for like a hobby or like for fun or like what do you want to do with this?
Well,
I feel like it's kind of both.
obviously the dream would be to be able to live off of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I mean, I think it started as a hobby, and
now we're like
yeah,
getting
we're
good offers.
pretty far into it now.
We're
So
getting good shows. I think we all kind of like share the dream of touring too. I think
That
that's
would
the
be
main
dope.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not so concerned of like making money off of it as I am like I would love to just go around and tour and people listen
Yeah.
to it and actually
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Like the connections we've got just from playing one show and dropping a single is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lot of more doors can open with that.
Mhm. So when you guys do live shows, what do you guys play? Because I know you guys have one single out right now, which is really good. I enjoyed it when I listened to it.
Thank you. I think we have like 4 songs right now. Some of them are a little rougher than others. We have 3 that we can play tight, like really good.
Yeah.
And then we have some like an interlude that we play. It's like clean, and then our vocalist talks to the crowd, does crowd work. And we do like a cover or two. Yeah, we have a couple covers we do. We do Car Bomb by the Acacia Strain. It's really easy, and we like it's just a song we can throw into a set, and it's like adds another few minutes or so. It's not really hard. We've done West by God by Left Behind. Um, what else have we done? We're probably gonna do the bomb.com at this by Sleeping with Sirens at this upcoming show we have. Um, so yeah, it's mostly like our original stuff, and then just to extend our set a little bit, we'll throw in some covers. And yeah, as time goes on, though, I hope to have a set where covers aren't needed and are just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, like Who are your guys' like biggest it's hello, can I speak? Who are your guys' biggest inspirations for like music and stuff? Like who basically what like who do you listen to for the like for your inspiration and stuff?
That's a hard question because we all listen to different
Yeah,
types of
that's like an
music.
individual thing. Like,
Like,
you go
yeah.
first.
I like obviously early metalcore, like Devil Wears Prada, Skylar Drive, stuff like that. But newer stuff, uh, bands like Boundaries and Counterparts and stuff, they do a big influence on me. Just heavy stuff, but it still has a lot of melody in it. Is what I would say.
I'm all over the place, bro. I go from Snarky Puppy, Jazz Fusion to freaking Body Snatcher. So it's like I pretty much like it all. But right now it's Hail the Sun, Sleeping with Sirens, Chelsea Grin, and
Chelsea Grin's a big one.
Body. Yeah, Chelsea Grin I think is a big one for all of us.
Mhm.
We kind of
Yeah, we all share.
yeah, we all like Chelsea Grin
Yeah.
a lot. And Body Snatcher, probably those are my top four right now. So that's
For me, that's just more weird as fuck. I'm more R&B, but I also got really introduced to death metal. So that's like my first upbringing. So like Death, Obituary, all those other OG bands. I don't really listen to much deathcore, much as either, but he always introduced me to it. Metalcore's pretty good for me. Other than that, like I was R&B most of it.
Yeah, I'm definitely my number one band. I always glaze them and they get mad at me for it. The Acacia Strain. They're like my favorite band of all time. I think they're like they don't have a single bad song or album. Like they're I mean they're an awesome band. But I also really like I like really melodic metalcore like Parkway Drive, stuff like that, where it incorporates a lot of like cool melodies and like leads into the songs. So,
Well, even like the modern bands like Katie Went Missing, shit like that. Just like there are revival scenes getting really big right now, and I think that influenced us
yeah,
because
too.
the biggest reason we broke up that one band was because the influences were really bad. Like
Yeah.
we like hardcore, so
We just didn't want to do hardcore.
we were pushing it
Yeah.
in a more melodic direction, and then the other members were just not fucking with it.
Mm. Like you guys said earlier, you guys have like three more songs that like you guys could play really well on stage and stuff. Are you planning on releasing those like anytime soon or like officially like how you did with your single?
if everything goes as planned, it should be.
Hopefully, we're able to crank out writing riffs pretty well, but once it comes to structuring it and getting in a studio, we fall apart a little bit. And it's not really the performance issues, it's that like at least I am a pretty big perfectionist. Like I don't want to drop shit unless it's like, damn, I could listen to it.
Yeah, I think that's how we all are.
But I mean, the goal is to have one more song so we can have a 4-track EP. Hopefully by the end of summer, maybe.
Really
Yeah.
finish that shit.
Yeah.
Definitely the next song, if anything, we will release another single after the 21st, which is our next show. Because it's mainly just because we also need to make time to actually do like in-person practices instead of just in the studio so that we're still like locked in for shows, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, probably after this next show.
So who usually writes the lyrics, or is it like a group thing, or like does like one person write the lyrics and stuff, or like what?
That's basically all
Yeah.
Blake.
Blake is the one who does most of that.
Like sometimes I'll send him some stuff from my notes app of like poems and stuff, but he'll like use it as inspiration and barely even use it. Like he's just really good at writing.
Yeah.
What do you guys want like people to take away from your music? Do you just want them to think it sounds good, or do you guys want them like to have a connection with it, or what?
You want them to have a hard time playing the songs. That's
That's one thing. And also like I also me personally, like I really think that like I want like the older generation who grew up with like listening to old metalcore and deathcore and stuff like that. I want them to be able to connect with it on like a nostalgia level. And then at the same time, I want to like the newer generation too. I want them to be able to enjoy it because it's more like modern.
Yeah.
Like we're really trying to combine the like modern and the old together. And
I mean, obviously, I want people to be like, "Oh, this shit fucks. It's heavy
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
goes hard." But especially with the next two songs we hope to release, they have like clean lyrics on it, and I think people will be able to understand. Our singer, he has really good lyrics, and I think they hit pretty hard. So I hope there can be like an emotional connection to some of the songs if people fuck with it that much.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
How is it with playing at like local venues and stuff? Like how is it like? Do you guys get booked easily though? Like and stuff?
The first couple months, no, it was kind of hard. I mean, we didn't really get too many offers that were like good. Like all the offers we got were like, "Can you play next week?" And it was like, we can't take off work.
Yeah.
But after this first show and then dropping the single, we probably, if we didn't have work, we'd probably be able to play a show a week or more.
Yeah.
And
When
our like doors have kind of opened too after releasing that single because we have like physical music that we can actually send to people, and it makes it really easy to like show bands what we sound like, and then we've been able to kind of like show ourselves to these bands, and they're like, oh yeah, you guys are sick, so it kind of opens more opportunities for us with what kind of shows we can get to.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at my questions right here.
No, you're
You're
good.
good.
But yeah, I think that's really all though. For like what I want to ask and stuff. But yeah. You guys seem very passionate about your like making music and things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool and stuff. Is there
Yeah,
anything
thank
like sorry,
No, you're
um,
good.
is there like any additional things you want to say though, like and stuff?
I mean, stream our music
Yeah,
and
look at that music.
help us out and support us. And if you can come out to a show, like we're really nice people. You can just hang with us and talk to us. And we appreciate any support we can get. And like also thank you to you for like interviewing us. This was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because at that time we didn't even start recording.
Yeah.
It was like 3 months ago or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me interview you guys and stuff. This was really cool. And yeah, thanks for coming on and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
of
course.
course. Thank you.
Thank you.